Hello there! Join us in this episode to judge for yourself whether all the prep work, associated costs, and the thousands of kilometers covered to reach Australia's Red Centre were worth it. Let us know what you think by commenting below.
We are out with the wind, Sorin and Ana sailing around the world aboard sailing yacht Mehalah, an Oyster Mariner 35. We are both eager to make the most of this once-in-a-lifetime adventure at sea and on land. We are very keen to share this with you. As we are driving, every now and then the rock pops up and is so gorgeous, or so we think. We are excited. Come on, where's the rock? Where's the rock? Come on.
Here he comes, here he
and
comes.
These are the Olgas. These are the Olgas. And there's the rock. Look at the rock. Beautiful.
Uluru, the Aboriginal name for the rock, is known to the European settlers as Ayers Rock. Ayers Rock Resort is set in the middle of the Australia's Red Centre, about 20 k's from the rock and 50 k's from its sisters, the Tjuṯa formations.
Set in the middle of what is called the living desert, the resort is a well-established touristic operation, offering all sorts of conveniences and accommodation from luxury hotels to basic camping. We could have a hot shower at last.
We visited the Gallery of Centre Australia, an immersive celebration of Central and Western desert art, a cultural hub that educates and inspires.
I was definitely inspired, eagerly fitting into our busy schedule a dot painting workshop. Dot painting is a painting method unique to the Aborigines, where dots are used to create shapes and symbols representative to a particular tribe.
Same is the didgeridoo, an Aborigine wind instrument, played with vibrating lips, using a breathing technique called circular breathing. The ominous hypnotic sound produced feels like being sucked out of the ground itself.
We only had a couple of nights in the expensive campsite, so we needed to make the most of every minute. Learning about this sacred space and its significance to the Aboriginal people was our priority, along with admiring the rock at every moment of the day and from every corner. The rock at sunset. What a beauty.
Uluru-Kata Tjuṯa National Park, set right in the center of Australia. It's recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for both its outstanding natural beauty and the cultural value.
Uluru is a living and breathing landscape that for thousands of years has been incredibly special to the land's indigenous owners, the Arangu people.
In the Aborigines' belief, Uluru is the setting of creation, or what is called the dreaming. It is the place where the male and female snakes meet to lay the eggs of life, as depicted by the illustration.
The rock, how commonly Uluru is referred to, was formed 600 million years ago, sitting on the seabed. Today, only 348 meters surface above the ground, with 2.5 kilometers underground.
Once upon a time, visitors were allowed to climb this sacred rock. It is no longer the case. You can now discover its ever-changing shapes and colors by walking around the biggest single rock monolith in the world.
The almost 10 kilometers walk takes about 4 hours to complete. Circumnavigating the rock is spectacular and emotional at the same time. Definitely an opportunity not to be missed. This is what his fellow visitors thought when, in the scorching heat, they decided to do the loop aboard the Segway.
During the rainy season, numerous waterfalls hurled down the rock face, leaving black marks contrasting with its red surface. Since we were visiting right after the rainy season, the waterholes vital to the surrounding life were still around.
Most of the loop walk is often quite far from the rock itself, offering a better grasp of its sheer size. However, there are some parts of the hike where we could literally reach out and touch it. We could also admire from up close the aboriginal rock art in the more ample rock crevices at its base.
No doubt it's a fascinating rock formation inhabiting a spiritual place. In respect to the traditional owners of these grounds, the Anangu people, some areas of the rock are considered taboo to visitors and no pictures are permitted.
The rock attracts numerous visitors from all over the world and across Australia, including an aspiring Sydney opera ballerina traveling to the rock for a unique photo shoot.
Only 50 km to the west from Uluru, many heads or Kata Tjuṯa conspicuously pop out on the horizon, a cluster of rounded massive rocks, equally mysterious. Some visitors find this to be more impressive than Uluru. We are, however, not sharing the same view.
On leaving Uluru-Kata Tjuṭa National Park behind, we have one more target before making a 180-degree turn towards our home on Lake Mac, the impressive Kings Canyon or Watarka.
Despite a million flies being an absolute pain, the camping on top of this beautiful red ridge was epic. We needed to rest for a couple of nights and we found this freedom camping spot to be just perfect.
Since we came thus far, it would have been a shame to miss Kings Canyon. After impressive Uluru, our expectations were not too high. What we discovered, however, was absolutely mind-blowing and definitely worth the extra 300 kilometers detour.
After only a few hundred meters steep climb, we felt like we reached the top of the world as we were walking along the towering layered rocks of Kings Canyon.
The 6-kilometer circuit around the Red Canyon rim in tropical heat with no shade whatsoever eventually takes us down into what is aptly named the Garden of Eden, a beautiful rock hole surrounded by rare plants concealing exotic birds, offering a much needed break in the shade by a waterhole. What a feeling! We quench our thirst in the clear waters.
This incredible discovery journey was now coming to an end. We felt like the richest people on earth.
What's going on here, Sorin?
Well, we stopped for lunch, which was very nice. It's a very cool spot. And our tires were a bit worn when we left. I had a look at them and you can see now one is splitting apart. I need to put a spare one on as quickly as possible to evacuate most of the home, most of our kitchen, stairs, this, that, provisions. It's a good thing I've realized now, rather than on the middle of the motorway somewhere. Doing this on the motorway with the road trains passing by won't be fun.
Nah.
Lights, camera, action.
Little did we know that this was the beginning of the end. Join us in the next episode to see how this incredible journey ends in tears. Literally.
Testing, test one. No. Right.
Wow.
Thanks for watching our video.
If you enjoy this channel, please subscribe, comment, give us the thumbs up and share.